are sandwiched between Fort Worth and Dallas, Texas, and Arlington at the luxurious AT&T Stadium. Obviously, they do everything big here in Dallas, and the introduction to the Cowboys, no exception. They're set for football in Big D as their guys will do battle with the Los Angeles Rams. It's the final 3 weeks of the season, still plenty to play for here as we're underway in Week 15. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback.
Line 20. Check, check. Watch 54. Watch 54. Watch the run. Watch the run.
Now the third leading rusher in the NFL last year, Todd Gurley. He'll wind up getting a yard on the game's first play at second down. These two teams, of course, met last year in the divisional round of the NFL playoffs. And, a lot of people were calling that kind of a throwback game to the 70s of the old NFL. The Rams would get out to the 23-7 lead. Cowboys tried to make a late push, but the Rams would hold on for the 30-22 victory. Now on second down, this is Gurley. Only a couple there as he'll be brought down about the 28.
Typically, we think it's the strong safeties that are better tacklers, especially closer to the line of scrimmage and mixed traffic. But in this case, how about the free safety coming up and making the big-time play?
A tough spot here on their opening drive. This is 3rd and 7.
On three. Motion. Mike 54. Mike 54.
Here's Gone. They'll find Everett there, complete. And he's going to be stopped here a few yards short of the first as the tackle is made at the 33. Just a 5-yard pickup, and it leads to 4th down. Giving to the big tight end on 4th. And he's not going to get the first. I don't even think he made it back to the line of scrimmage. A surprising move here on the opening drive of the game. And Dallas, they'll take over in terrific field position.
Watch the curl. Slam.
Here's the man who's led the league in rushing twice in 3 seasons, Ezekiel Elliott. And a 5-yard gain as he's down inside the 30 to the 28-yard line.
Defensively here, you're facing a top 5 team in terms of points scored in the NFL. So when they're that high-powered, you've got to find a way to hold them under 20. Because to me, that's the magic number. 20 points scored gives yourself you give yourself your best chance to win.
So if they're up around 24, 28, 30, they could be in some trouble.
And I think so, because then you turn it into a shootout, and that means your offense has to keep pace.
Call it a loss of 2 on the play. And they're going to face a 3rd down.
Here we go. 46. Yeah. We don't want none. Mike's 5'4". Hot some. Mike's 5'4". Don't get nervous. Mike's 54. 47. 54. So we got man. 26.
Prescott from the gun. Trying to get it to Cobb, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Nickel Roby-Coleman. He's at the 40. The 20. And he will bring it back. It's an interception return for a Rams touchdown. Well, we know this defense has athleticism. Spots like that prove us right.
I love the way that you spotlighted the athleticism because you and I both know the best athletes on the field, they play on defense.
I don't know. I was a kicker. You got to remember that now.
Come on.
Fine. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6. And now the kick is away. This is taken at his 4. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line. The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. And following the pick six, and they have decent field position in throwing that pick six. We'll see how they attack this drive.
And I think all you say to your guy is, listen, let's just take care of the football a little bit better. Make some better decisions on this drive, and they'll probably help him a little bit with maybe some really high percentage throws early to let him get settled back in.
But they told him and they told us they've got confidence. That's not a problem.
Yeah, not a problem at all. They just want to make sure they get things settled down a little bit for their offense and give their defense a little bit of a chance to rest.
Not much room here as he only gets it to about the 30. The second down play, not much better than the first. Just a gain of 1 there.
Watch the screen.
On third down, it's Prescott. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Dante Fowler able to record his 5th sack of the season. He probably feels like he cannot get a break. He was sacked 7 times last week. And here we go again in the first quarter.
And we always talk about the internal clock of a quarterback in the pocket and how he has to have a real keen sense of it in order to get rid of the football. After being sacked 7 times last week, that clock has been sped up.
An update now from Oakland. The Raiders are out to an early lead, and we'll keep an eye on that one as our game goes along here. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. And last time they were very fortunate, this offense. They went for it on 4, turned it over in their own territory, but the other guys held up. They didn't give up any points.
So how about the guy with the number 1 headset on the sidelines, the head coach? That was planned going into it, not necessarily to not get the first down or to have the defense have to hold up.
But he trusted his defense.
Trusted his defense very much, and I think that's how he's going to play this game. Go for it, be aggressive, because I've got the Wild Bunch backing me up over here on my own sideline.
Now we'll see what his offense can do. The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. Now Goff will hand this one to Gurley. And they will only muster a yard here to the 38.
One thing to keep in mind, partner, especially in the second half, when you've got a running back of this size, of these dimensions, I can just tell you, attrition does set in for a defense because you're excited about hitting him in the first half. Maybe not so much in the second half, and some of these shorter gains turn into bigger runs later.
Now Goff. That's complete to the tight end, Everett. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. It's a Rams first down on a pickup of 10. After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports. On first down, it's Gurley. And running room scarce here. He's going to be stopped in his tracks at the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 10 at their 48-yard line.
Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, 2nd and 10. Here's Gurley now, out of the gun. And nowhere for him to go again. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage. That's it. Back-to-back stops make it 3rd and 10.
Well, we just saw a great example of what we talked about with his coach prior to the game. He's definitely one of the better linebackers at reading a play and flowing to make the stop before it turns into something big.
2 runs for a net gain of nothing. Now here's 3rd and 10. A shotgun snap for Goff. He's letting it fly. This is caught inside the 15. Touchdown, L.A. Brandon Cooks hitting double digits with his 10th touchdown of the season. And the Rams tack on to their advantage. Zuerlein good with a PAT. And that'll make the score 14-0. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. Already down 2 touchdowns here in the first half. This becomes a pretty important drive, doesn't it?
It certainly does, and a lot of the teams script plays. We know that, right? They have a script to start the ball game, and typically those scripts go between 12 and 24, 25 plays. Down 2 touchdowns early, probably not very deep into their script. I think that they'll stay with it. I don't think they'll abandon it just yet and try and generate some offense on this drive.
Anything, at least 3 points, get that 0 off the board. Uses the stiff arm. Just a couple on the ground there, and that's going to bring up 3rd and about 6.
Some of these play calls, I think they're a little conservative. But you know me, because it's easy to sit up in this booth, right, and make all the calls and think I'm going to be correct. But I would like to see them open things up, because otherwise this defense is going to gang up on the run and shut them down.
He's got his target. It's Cobb. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. Give him 19 there as the drive marches forward. A first down carry by Elliott. And he still has yet to get on track in this first half as they're going to stop him behind the line. A loss of 2 there, 2nd down. Another example right there how this defense really is winning the entire game at the point of attack.
Yeah, right there at the line of scrimmage because they are dominating it. It allows their interior guys to get upfield and spill into the backfield. So how are you going to combat that? You know, if it was bring in your tight end, keep him in, your running backs, they have to step forward. Bottom line, your offensive line has to block them first to give yourself a chance.
It's a gain of 12, and the Cowboys pick up the first. So after a good run by Zeke, another 1st and 10. A very good gain on first down, 9 yards on the dump-off. They'll try the right side with Elliott. And he'll do a nice job here just to fight his way back to the line of scrimmage. He got maybe a half yard at most, but officially they'll be left with a 3rd and 2. And he gets the first down here as he's taken down at the 24. What a methodical drive this is turning out to be. That time 9 yards, and the sticks move again. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10.
Alert 3, alert 3, alert 3. Begin.
10th carry now for Elliott. They'll get him to the ground at the 20 following a pickup of 4. For Zeke, what a first 3 years he's had in the NFL. Last year, his 2nd rushing title, 1,434 yards. Not as many as 1,631 that he had as a rookie, but still his yards per game average was the best in the National Football League. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down.
2 sacks last week, another one right here. He's been unblockable lately, and I think that goes all the way back to not just his offseason, but the film study he's been doing during the week, because I think he's found matchups that he likes, and he's capitalizing.
And a few times he's even defeated double teams. He doesn't care at this point. 3rd and long for Prescott. And a throw there going to be incomplete. Those passes out that far wide always make you hold your breath a little bit. Felt like it was in the air for a while.
What it does is it allows a defender to gain some ground, come from a long distance, and have a chance to affect the pass.
So the 3 points here, they're still down, but they put somewhat of a dent into that lead going into the break.
Anything helps when you're trying to chip away at a lead, but they do know that they're going to need a little bit better effort in the second half.
This will be taken short. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get it up to the 29. 9-yard line.
At their own 29-yard line.
Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. We're under 20 seconds to go in the half. I'm guessing the wise play here is be safe.
That is the wise play, because if you think about trying to fool them here, here's what you're facing. You're facing a loosened up secondary, playing a lot deeper than normal. So even if you run some type of misdirection, you're only going to fool them for a second or so. And guess what? They're so deep, they're really not going to be out of position. Take the knee, get to the locker room.
Their defenders stayed home, and they'll stop him behind the line. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see.
Watch the curl. Watch the curl. Orange, orange, orange. 55's my guy, 55. Okay, double up, double up, double up, double up. Mike 5-5, Mike 55.
On 2nd and 11 now. Goff. And the open receiver, it's Robert Woods. And with just 4 seconds left in this first half, a timeout call. Goff in the offense with a 1st and 10. And he's a perfect 6 for 6 here to start the ball game.
Hey, 76! 76! 76! I got it. Check 99! Check 99! Hold on. Check.
Goff turns and gives to Gurley. And he will perhaps get back to the line of scrimmage, but that's it. And time has run out on this first half. So we have reached halftime here in an 11-point contest. As we'll get you over to Orlando, where standing by is Jonathan Coachman. He has our EA Sports halftime report. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. This will be taken in at the 1. Solid return, pretty good field position. They'll start at the 32-yard line. The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. They have the ball here for the inaugural drive of the second half. Pretty big deficit, though. We'll see what adjustments were made in that locker room.
And I never want to make something more important than it actually is, right? I don't want to create more hype than what is there. But this is I'm doing it, though. This is a really important drive. And we often talk about teams scripting plays to start a game. A lot of them script to start the second half, too. And they're scripting something that they expect to get them into the end zone and back into this game.
We'll see if that script is a good one for them. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Prescott to throw it. And he's able to hook up with Michael Gallup. And he's got this to the 30 before being taken down. They'll get 34 yards there. So the big play has him all the way down to the 30 now for 1st and 10. Elliott on 1st down going absolutely nowhere. So he'll lose about 3 on the play. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's 2nd down. Now on 2nd and 13. Prescott, and he's going to go down. They get to him back at the 40. The Defensive Player of the Year, Aaron Donald. And they're going to be staring at a 3rd and long here. Throwing, Prescott. They'll let this go for the end zone. That is caught. It's Cooper for the Cowboy touchdown. Amari Cooper with another touchdown, number 24 on the year, as his guys are back within a single score. From the shotgun, it's Prescott. And he's got it. So the try for two successful. And with it, they're back within a field goal. So just a 3-point game now as they send this one away. This one fielded at the 5. And he'll get it up just past the 20, and his guys will go to work at the 21-yard line. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. They'll try and start the drive with Gurley. Try to find a lane, but instead he'll get back to the line of scrimmage and no more. Jalen Smith, who took a huge step forward last year, in on the tackle for Dallas. So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. Now gone. And that's complete to Cooks. Cooks now in his 2nd season with the Rams. He's had 4 straight years over 1,000 yards. He had 2 with the Saints, 1 with New England, and then he went over 1,000 again last year with the Rams. 80 catches, 1,204 yards. They face a 3rd and 4 after that last completion gets him 6. Here's gone. Out left, he's got it to Everett. A 6-yard pass on back-to-back plays. Picks up the first. 3rd and 4, he did just enough, and I mean just enough to move the chains.
And that's all you're looking for, right? Just want to keep the drive moving. You don't need the big play there. Just get to that marker that you described, and he was able to do just that.
Goff in the offense with a 1st and 10, and he's 8 for 8 now, throwing the ball to start the game. Goff going to hand it to Gurley. And he'll get 2, maybe 3 up near the 37. 3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7.
Check hot. Mike 5-4. Man, I got you.
Here comes carry number 10 for Gurley. And this has been a familiar sight all afternoon as they stop him behind the line.
I think it's pretty evident. We can say what a difference a week makes. Last week, he ran pretty much wild, didn't he? Did pretty much what he wanted to do. But this one, they've stopped him cold. That, to me, that's good scouting and even better execution.
Yeah, and they stopped him behind the line right there. They obviously watched the tape a few times and made some adjustments. Now a pass hauled in downfield. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. That's good for 28 yards.
I know exactly what's going to be said about that play from the defensive perspective.
What's that?
That's why I tell all you guys we need more than one tackler to the ball. He broke the first tackle. Luckily enough, there were more people there to get him down.
We're off to the 4th quarter here in Week 15. Happy holidays to all. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. Goff in the offense with a 1st and 10, and he's hit on his first 9 passes now in the ball game. They'll try a handoff right with Gurley. 10 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down. This drive's taken more than 3 minutes off the clock already as they come up on second down.
Right there, 54, right there, 54, Mike. Hell, you won. Watch the ship, watch the ship. Greystone, Travis.
They give it off here to the tight end. And he's able to get it down to the 25-yard line. 2 yards, good enough for a first.
Let's go.
A pickup of 2 yards. First down, Rams.
We saw a number of good games earlier today. This one might top all of those. It's been a dandy as we come up on 1st and 10.
I got it. Mike 54. Mike 54. Come on, D. Check 26, check 26.
Now it's Gurley. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9. And the trend continues here in the 4th like it was in the 1st, 2nd, and 3rd. He's had nowhere to run.
And you're probably thinking to yourself, why do they keep feeding him the football? Well, they trust him first and foremost. They do believe that over time he might actually pop one of these runs. The bottom line is he takes care of the ball well for them, so they'll keep handing it to him.
54.
Another carry now for Gurley. And he'll get it down this time to the 17. And he's got this pretty close to a first down at the Cowboys' 17. This is 3rd and 2. Maybe the biggest play in this football game.
Right there, 54, right there, 54, Mike. Push him back.
They'll try and pick up the first with Gurley. Todd Gurley, wave goodbye. And he's going to take this one in for a Rams touchdown. Todd Gurley, his 14th touchdown now on the year. And the Rams tack on to their advantage. Zuerlein connects on the extra point. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. Charles, this one not over, certainly, but you set the magic number earlier in this game at 20 points, said that they would need to hold them right around that marker under it. What are you seeing here?
Well, that number is still in play because we said, okay, 20 or under gives them a chance to win. Right on pace for being in that range. And guess what? They've got a shot.
They play fake to Elliott. Now Prescott. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. The defensive player of the year, Aaron Donald. And it'll be a 2nd and long. Off play action to Elliott. Here's Prescott. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. 27 yards there, a first down. Last year, Dak Prescott had 3 fourth-quarter comebacks, and he's in search of another one right now. On play action, Prescott. And the Rams got him. They bring him down. Now the Cowboys going to burn the first of their timeouts. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the 4th quarter. So that complicates things a bit here. 18 yards to go now on 2nd down. Looking to throw. Prescott caught by Cobb. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. 22 yards there, a first down. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. First down, Prescott. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down. We have not seen a whole lot of wide-open receivers. Everything seemingly has been contested.
And that's another nice job there to force an incompletion. They've been very cohesive, knowing each other's moves all game long, and they've been on the spot just about every time.
And they've held them in check on the scoreboard. from the red zone now. Prescott. And a diving grab. I think he got that. Yes. That's over 40 yards of movement with those last two plays. Defensively here, you've got the cushion, but back-to-back pretty big pass plays there. Bend but don't break, but are they bending too much?
I think that they are. To me, it'd be...
And he'll get in. Touchdown, Cowboys. Ezekiel Elliott, touchdown number 18 on the year. As they are now just an extra point away from making this a three-point game. Forbath able to convert the extra point. And now things get a bit more interesting here in this fourth quarter. So with just over a minute to play, this becomes a make-or-break onside kick. And the hands team for the Rams able to secure the football. Well, fourth quarter, they felt like they needed the football back. Unfortunately, they couldn't get it.
And I know we brought analytics into the game, and someone has said here that the data says that when a team's expecting an onside kick, 80% of the time, the team expecting it, they do actually recover the ball, which is what we saw here. I just wonder if that number is much more of an anecdotal type of a number. Kind of like when the coaches tell us, well, when you score on special teams, 93% of the time you win the game. I'm still waiting to see that number is empirical.
A 3-yard loss to start the drive. They'll look to make that up and then some on 2nd and 13. Back to the workhorse today. It's Gurley. Give him 2 yards that time, and it's going to leave him with a 3rd and 11 situation. Now a timeout called for by the defense as the clock will stop with 55 seconds remaining in the football game.
What? 20.
Mike 54. Mike 54. You ain't doing nothing today. You ain't doing nothing today.
The Rams going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this.
What? 20.
Check. Watch 54. Watch 54. Give it up.
On 3rd down, they'll run it with Gurley. And he got blown up, losing yardage on the play back at the 44. It'll wind up being a loss of 2, and that'll bring up 4th down. Here's Johnny Hekker now, as he should be able to pin him back deep here with his first punt. He only punted twice in the win last week as he gets this one away.
The Cowboys take over 1st and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. So you're right there, but obviously the